What's going on, everybody? So today I'll be going over which character is better between Castorice and Anaxa, the two characters coming in version 3.2 of Honkai Sorrow. Now it should be obvious for about 99% of you, but for the 1% it's Castorice. Castorice will be better. Now overall Castorice will be better, but still Anaxa is an absolutely insane character. Like his kit for certain characters is just blasphemous with how good it is. I'll get into it in a little bit, but first let me talk about casters. Now I can't talk about their kits in full detail because that is leaked territory, but quite literally everything that Castorice's kit is about is HP scaling. Now you do want crit on her as well, but you want like a good crit ratio on her, but you also want a lot of HP on her because she'll be doing a lot of HP drain. She'll be doing damage based on her max HP. She'll be doing damage to your allies, and you also want a healer to actually heal Castorice because she even gets buffs from when she gets healed. So Castorice, a lot of HP scaling, a lot, like more HP scaling than the likes of Jingliu or Blade. It is actually kind of crazy. So Castorice, it may be you may have a little bit of a hard time trying to keep the team alive because you'll probably have low HP a lot of the time. But the testing has been done, the damage is there, and it is almost on par with Herta. I think she will be almost on par with the Herta when she does actually come out. She'll probably be better than the Herta when she actually does come out, like the very patch, because Honkai Star Rail always makes characters better than they really are in the patch that they come out for the meta. We know this by now, so after 3.2, I think Castorice will honestly still remain in tier 0 for quite a while, even when Finon comes out, even when the fake collab does happen this summer. She'll be up there for a while. Like I said, the testing has been done. Team synergies are being, they're crafted right now, but it is set in stone already. Luocha for now will be her best healer, and Hyacine will be her best in slot healer. That character eventually comes out, I think around 3.3 or 3.4, I'm not too sure. So we know that Castorice will be insane. But let's talk about Anaxa too. I did say that Castorice will be better than Anaxa, but Anaxa is crazy, bro. So the way that Anaxa works, he is kind of like a sub DPS, but he heavily needs other eruditions on the team. He's like a sub DPS erudition buffer. So what this means is you're gonna want to pair Anaxa with the Herta and make the Herta do more damage and have Anaxa as the sub DPS, because right now Jade is the best erudition character for the Herta. In case you didn't know, the Herta needs another erudition character on the team in order to actually fully get her kit working. So if you need another erudition character, and right now that erudition character, the best in slot erudition as of 3.1 is Jade, because Jade can get the stacks of interpretation for Herta going pretty quickly with how much she can follow up attack, and also can buff Herta with her support or with her skill, which does a support. But Anaxa will do, even, I don't know if he can do follow-up attacks necessarily, so I don't know if he can stack interpretation as quickly, but he does everything else more. When you have other eruditions on the team, damage overall increases by 30%. Anaxa's crit damage will increase, so you're gonna want Anaxa to be doing damage because you want like a sub DPS build on him. But it's oh my god, I'm actually breaking character. Anaxa and Castorice together, 3.2 is gonna be a crazy patch. So I gotta talk now about which character will be worth it. Now the simple answer will be Castorice, because Castorice is a whole new DPS, and we already have characters coming out that'll fit Castorice's niche. Like Tribi, for example. Tribi will be one of the best harmonies undeniably for Castorice. We already have Luocha and we have Hyacine coming out very soon. But Anaxa will be absolutely insane for the Herta if you don't have Jade, which is what makes it so difficult. I think, honestly, and I'm saying only if you can afford it. Only if you can afford it, I think you could try going for both Castorice and Anaxa if you have the Herta already. Because that way, if you manage to pick up both of them, even at E0, S0, you'll have a brand new DPS who will clear all of the endgame for you, and you'll have Anaxa who will make your Herta, who is already insanely powerful, so much better. And if you don't have the Herta, then Anaxa should honestly be a skip. If you don't have the Herta, I can see Anaxa shining in Pure Fiction, but with the brand new grip mechanic that was added to Pure Fiction back in 2.7, it is so unbelievably easy that you can clear all of Pure Fiction with Himiko and 4-star Herta, and you're good. That's quite literally it. So I don't even need to use 5-star Herda or the Herda in Pure Fiction because it is so easy now. So if you get Anaxa, you should have Herda, and if you don't, then I think honestly you're not sending your account back, but kind of sending your account back unless you don't care about meta. In that case, do whatever you want. That's perfectly okay. But for the meta fans out there, just do keep in mind that Anaxa seems like he'll be Anaxa. To put it into perspective, Anaxa to Herda will be Jiaochu to Acheron. Only Herda can still function without Anaxa, but Acheron kind of needs Jiaochu if you don't have her E2 and or her light cone. But still, you get my sentiment. You completely understand what I mean. I hope. Point is, Anaxa seems like he'll only be worth pulling for if you have the Herda. And honestly, I think the Herda does so much damage to the point where whether you need Anaxa or not is debatable, because my E0 S0 Herda, free to play by the way, can hit for 4 million, and that's what she did in the most recent Apocalyptic Shadow. So I think you should go for Castorice in 3.2, go for Castorice and maybe her Light Cone, and potentially Aventurine, because rumor has Aventurine will be getting a rerun in version 3.2. So what you could do, and I think this is optimal, either go for E0 S0 if you're free to play, of course, go for either E0 S0 Castorice and E0 S0 Aventurine, or E0 S1 Castorice and E0 S0 Aventurine. I don't think Analons or a Lycone on Aventurine is necessary. Personally, I run Japard's Lycone on Aventurine. You really don't need his best in slot, and you certainly do not need Analons on him at all. So I think that's optimal. Personally, I'll be going for E0 S1 Castorice. I don't need Aventurine because I already have him, so I'm not going to be pulling for him. So regardless, I'm just wishing everybody good luck. Once again, I think Anaxa, cool. His design's cool. He's like an XP of Su from Honkai Impact, and I love the Flame Chasers and Honkai Impact. I love all of them, all 13 of them, but I don't think he's going to be necessary. So I made a huge error just now. I said that I don't think Anaxa will be necessary for the Herda. What I meant to say was I don't think Anaxa will be a necessary replacement for Jade for the Herda. So if you have the Herda and you also have Jade, I think Anaxa should be an easy skip. But if you have the Herda but you don't have Jade, I think then it would be a good idea to go for Anaxa. I just wanted to clear this up because huge mistake I made in the video. It was a little bit rushed. I do apologize for that, but back to the video. There's only like a couple seconds left, and he might be the first XP in Honkai Star Rail from Honkai Impact that I just don't pull for. But that's about it. I'll see you. If you want to pull for Anaxa, go ahead, be my guest, but I personally will not recommend him, even if you have the Herda, honestly, because Herda does so much damage without him. Herda and Jade is all you need for that team comp, and then you can go all in on casters. Just make sure you don't go for too many Analons unless you're a whale and it doesn't even matter to you. But that's about it. I'll see y'all. Goodbye.